How's it going, Tavon? At this point, I'm practicing some lines and some shapes so I can just kind of warm up a bit, and then we're going to be roughing out some ideas for some of the settings in the next chapter. All right, so let's get this party started. Even though it's not really a party. It's kind of like an art stream. Yeah. Okay. So, I was deciding today it's gonna do a thing where I am going to be sketching out some ideas on paper first, and I thought it would be cool um, if you guys kind of got to see that process. Part of me was all like, "Oh, this sucks," I don't have everything perfectly ready to just go into the next chapter. But I'm like, that's okay. People out there need to. I think it'll be beneficial to see this process a bit because the last two chapters I've done, I was kind of always ready to kind of start sketching things out because I always knew kind of like where I was going. And now that I'm a little bit not necessarily behind, but I'm behind in that feeling, right? As far as like I know exactly where I'm going, but I'm being very cautious about it because it's just kind of important to me. Um, I know where the next location is. I haven't done enough sketches, in my opinion. I have a bunch of references in front of me. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some more sketches of this area, and you guys can come along for that part of the ride if you would like to. Yeah. So I have a bunch of sketches on the computer that I've scanned before I've even started this arc going forward, and I knew it was gonna go to this part. I didn't actually have to sketch out the last two chapters much because, in my opinion, I'm probably better at doing natural art like trees and mountains and stuff like that. I have a more a natural knack for tackling those things a certain way. I could always improve though. So I'm pretty sure I did improve working on those things. And I would say the beginning of the Divinity is nothing like that. It's just a lot of buildings and things of that nature, those types of structures. And those are usually the things that I struggled with. I'm a lot better now that I spent, I would say at least 100 plus pages just constructing backgrounds based off of just, structured things like buildings and cities and stuff like that. Cars and all that good stuff. So I was doing all that. So the cool thing about this new location is that like more more of its location should technically be should have some nature in there as well. So yeah. So I kind of want to do this thing where there's a this place where it's going to be like this dock, right? Kind of drawing it out now. It's going to be this dock, and we're gonna have. I want there to be like a fish market or whatever. So you have. I think they usually like. Let me think. Have these boats, kind of like the ones I've been drawing in there. Trying to put some in it, some structure in it a little bit. So you'd have these boats, and believe that they would they would have these things on it like the nets for the fish, so they can catch the fish. You would have things on the boats, whereas though some people just kind of keep their boats there and kind of have a bunch of supplies in there. So what type of supplies would we have? You would have a bunch of just see here. You have a net full of, I would say, clams, right? You have some clams. Okay. And what else could we have? um, for a scale, I guess we could put a guy here. So he's, or this person is kind of like sitting here. I don't know why I made him look so loopy, but he's sitting there. Uh, I am not putting that much effort into this guy. I'm just trying to make him do something. So he's sitting here and watching over, stuff he has to sell or whatever. This goes a little bit further back. All right, so since this is going to be this, I think it should go to at least about here. Everything else should kind of like be, put like some poles here. Okay. And kind of, what else? Same thing here. You have different things in here. So what else would we actually have here? This is like a street area, or well, you'd be walking along. So kind of like a walkway. And I guess against here we would have vendors, right? You have like, I guess back here would be, the other vendors. So you would have the vendors in the boats. So you have one over here and over here at the same time. So that could be something. What else can we have here? What else are we selling here? Shoot, we could have crabs. Maryland has a bunch of crabs. Crabs are, what type of shape are these joints again? Like round here. Right, okay. Got it. Crabs. Don't need to redraw those. Got it. And of course, the guy who, sells crabs isn't like paying attention to what's happening with the crabs on the boat right now. He's over here somewhere. He's flicking a cigarette. He's not even looking over there. Of course, we can just have fish, right? So we can have some guy, some person pulling in big old thing out of here. And it could just be a bunch of fish, you know? right? And on it goes, right? Hmm. Okay, so that could be a good idea. Kind of have a similar sketch from a different point of view. I'm looking at. It has like buildings in it and everything, and that's like some boats in the water. Very roughly sketched out, just like this. But yeah, so this could be one of these types of things. We have a road to walk in, vendors located probably back here, you know, where you can walk through and buy different types of items from the people who are selling things, who are fishing. Also, right now, you know, Halo and my team are crossing over to this place, and they're in kind of like a water taxi situation, right? So that's pretty cool. The water taxi, you know, it's a system over there where they kind of know that there's a neighboring place where they can go and get people and help them go across and all that good stuff. So yeah. So what type of stuff do we have here? Let's see. Um, hmm. So you can have this type of stuff here. Should have a little bit down here, and this is here. So this will be like a sign. Will be like a person standing here selling stuff, people working in the background. It's like a little booth. Um, and let's see. This could be one of those rare ones where someone's actually selling like fruit, kind of like sitting on one of the parts of the platforms. Kind of have that. Hmm. Okay, and we could have some different fruit, some bananas. Totally drew bananas wrong. I am, yep. Okay, another thing of bananas. Right, and these guys are a little raised up, so you have people who can walk past and kind of see the items. And you have little people. Hmm. I'm thinking of going for these box look here, this box kind of look, where I guess in my original sketches I kind of have something like this where you have like this type of shaped top to this, which I guess works well. I was also thinking if there should be a like a flatter one, I guess. I don't know if that'll work though completely, but it'll be something like this, flatter, just more square. And I have like a flat top, so the top part would essentially just be like that. And I guess I'll put like I would put like some sort of things that kind of denote how it's laying on there. But I'll have to look more into the type of structure. I guess technically this is a bad structure because if it rains or something like that, it would just be putting a lot of pressure directly on the top. Same thing with like snowing, though I wouldn't think people would be out selling anything during that time. But then again, people got to make money, so of course somebody will be out here somewhere. Um, Maybe I could have like an old setup where you just have like some sort of boulders or whatever on the top to kind of hold the top part down. Seen that in some of the Japanese rooftops type stuff going on. The older Japan. So that could be cool. What else can we have here? What type of? We could have where you have vending blocks. So you have just like anywhere else, you have these long joints right here. You have multiple blocks. You have people who are their vending tables or places have a little bit more give because they're bigger. So they pay more money to be wherever they are vending. You have little spaces, or no, you probably seal that off a little bit. Just like at a convention or something like that, or a festival, right? And you kind of walk along inside this area. So that also, I guess, would have people on the other side of it, where they kind of make your walkway. It's kind of like go in and around and check out all the different shops. So that could be pretty cool. Hmm. So I have some of that stuff kind of thought about here. What else do I want? Hmm. Okay, so I don't need to per se worry about that location just yet. Um, the location I'm talking about is this landmark location in this place. You'll see it, but it won't be a big deal to you until later. Um, Actually, I should look that up. So there's this if you ever been to Baltimore, there's like this place called I think it's called not I think it's called Federal Hill. And what I want to do is make something like that. I want to make a first of all, if I'm looking at it from here, it's pretty tall. It's really tall. Um, Fans out. It's kind of steep like this, and it has a little area where you can just walk all the way up to get to the top of it. When you're down below, you can't even see what's at the top until you get a lot further up, right? And I do a really bad job with steps, but let me just throw these in there like that. Um, you have like the railing that goes all the way up, and it's actually a lot bigger than this. It's like really big. Um, and basically trying to develop an area like that where you climb up to the top, or you walk up to the top, you get there. All right, steps actually go inward, or the railings do anyway. You get up to the top. It's all this grass. How's it going, Jerry? This guy. Yeah, I've been to Baltimore. I believe there's actually two railings, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you go to the top. There's grass here, whatever, and there's like at the top there's like this little flat area where you can kind of sit down. This little bench kind of there, and it's grass. And then back here, there's like these really big trees and stuff like that. Actually, is there big trees? There's some trees. They're just not as far near the entrance or the beginning, right? I'm basically trying to create something that's cool like that. I wish I could say I was surprised. Yeah, I'm trying to make something like that. What I want it to be more like is kind of like, so if I were to look at it from, I guess, my mind's eye, I'm kind of going, okay, I want this area to, if you're on top of it, I guess, well, how would I develop that? Okay, let's look at it from this point of view then. So if this is you coming up this area, I want to make it like two-step areas going upward like this, and then having flat parts right here. So it'll be like grass. Let's actually extend that a little bit. So this would be like, oh, my camera is blurry. Okay, be like grass, right? And then there could be like some benches here. And I wanted to go up again. I wanted to kind of keep doing this kind of cascading type feeling where you kind of keep going up, and there could be like some sort of, I don't know, tree right here, or maybe it's a small tree like they just planted it or something, and it's just growing, so it's small, and they've got like, I don't know, stones or something near it or something. And that's kind of like what I want to do. I want to just, let me throw some more paper somewhere like that. Kind of want to keep doing that type of thing with it. So I guess when you're sitting in it, kind of want it to feel like you're up really high, I guess. Like this is the top, this top area here. Be like this really cool shape to just be on top of it. So it'd be like here, and I guess it would be like, I really keep drawing really big. I need to probably not draw so big. Probably would help me. Be something like that. And right now, to me, this looks whack, but at the same time, I think I'm going to build around the idea of it. You have a tree here. Right, so you have multiple like trees. You have a tree in the middle of each flat area. And I think I messed that up, but at the same time, that's whatever. And over here we have the grass. Back here, more trees. It's a weird looking area, actually. And this is gonna be hard to figure out for some reason. Our block's really kicking my butt right now. Dang. Kick it back, bro. Kick the art block back, Jerry. So now I have to actually draw out a little blueprint or a map of this area, and I'm fixated on it. So again, if this is the middle of the area, I kind of want it to be like, again, this, I think it should be like a mix of like, what's the name of this? So, when I used to go to Baltimore Convention Center, I used to love those little steps that you could climb to get to the top. I say climb, but you know, walk up the steps. And they had a little railings right there. So I'm kind of focused on like remaking that type of thing. So if this is like the flat area at the top, then like there should be an area to get to it. So it would be like, okay, that could be like here. So we can like do this. So straightens out and then it gets narrow. Essentially that. Straightens out, gets narrow, straightens out, gets narrow. Which means that this whole shape here should be kind of doing this. We don't know if you guys can see that. Move that over. Oh, the stairs, no escalators or elevators. Yeah. Uh, escalators are cool, but kind of boring at the same time. You know. All right. So I would say yeah. So there's like this top part here, and yeah, I think I want to do like some good old stuff here where again there should be some sort of tree or some trees here and there. So again, if this part is going narrow, then this part that's straight should have like its own area right here. That would be pretty cool. You could have places to sit here and stuff. That could be pretty cool. Now, do I want to do a bench each time though? You said screw the cripples. No, man, just I don't know. This is the story I'm building, and it's just little kind of like intricate Lego piece that I'm making for this part. So let's see what else could we have here. Um, hmm. This part's gonna have some grass on it. Cool. We're gonna have some trees here. Just be symmetrical just to do it. This could be a pretty cool area. Okay, and I'll put like some benches over here and a bench over here. And I guess I should probably add like a trash can, like over here. Something, right? A little trash can, maybe another one just in case. Always need some trash cans. And I can also put a place to sit down over here as well. So I guess, how should I place them? Like this. Okay, and I can kind of repeat the process here. I can do it again. We might not be on flat ground yet. Might not be at the ground floor yet, essentially. So I can put another bench there. And I can kind of keep going as far as like going narrow again. And going straight here. Now I have to actually make sure that the area around this is interesting or something. Here, is this even... Okay, it's not so bad, but... No, it's a little away. Let's see. Turn it this way. Okay. And maybe I'll push this a foot a little bit further back actually. That way it'll be a little bit more symmetrical, I guess. Now what exactly should I do for this? See, I have this going on. I should probably put something in it. And I could also put something for cover. That could be a thing. Hmm. Maybe I could have it where as though it actually covers this area from like the rain or something. It could like be some sort of see-through thing. Uh, hmm. Maybe not see-through completely, but maybe like something here. It's like a darker thing and it goes down to about here. And then everything else goes in. So you can walk inside of it if you'd like. And when it rains, Screen just goes down like that. So like people can like be underneath of it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. You ever thought of starting a Twitch account for digital drawings? I actually had a Twitch account before, and I used it, and just wasn't the thing that I stuck with for too long. I think I tried it out for like I think it was 2-3 months off and on, and I just didn't like that my stuff disappeared after a while. I thought that stuff was at least decent to some degree, even though now I'm like, it's not that decent. Only because my camera quality and my audio quality wasn't very good, but it still recorded, my process of doing certain pictures. And I always thought, that's always valuable. So, so when yeah, when I started doing that and I came back, I was just like, I'm not really that interested in using Twitch. This is essentially the shape, kind of. Kind of want to. Again, I'm still on this idea where I want to make this some really cool area. Like if you saw it, you'd want to go there, type thing. Like if you saw it and it's sticking out the way it is, and you're like, oh, like what's up there? Like what's over there? Okay. So if this is gonna be like some sort of square slash triangular place, how do I make sure that that stands out? I would have to have it where as though I just wonder how thick is this area? Like if I'm thinking this area is really big, but then I'm like, just how big is that? Hmm. I would have to put it next to something, right? Where like this area is very tall. So if this is all grass here, then what's next to it, right? Like it's grass. It's like all the way up here. I have to say like I want to always put something on this side. So you would go up this area here um from like being on the ground level. So let's say this is a tiny person. Whatever that mark is that I just made, that's a tiny person. And they would have to climb up all these stairs in order to get to the top. I know that there's a lot of just ground and walking, so just start creating some sort of um, ground big are we talking? Is there anything near this area? Well, I know that the other area that I'm referencing goes really tall, so tall that it's actually bigger than some buildings. Do I want to put buildings next to this thing, though? That's fine, actually. I just think that I'll put smaller ones there. So the buildings only go like this big. Hmm. Okay, so what else? I know that I want a certain monument to be, not monument, but I want a certain landmark to be after this, like near it, but like further away. So I know exactly what's behind this structure at this point. I know what's over here. Um, I'll make that a little slanted as well, actually. Kind of make that shape feel better overall. Um, Again, this is just mainly, Jesus, what is this called? Pavement? All right, got it. First try. Yeah, it's gonna be pavement. These little blocks that I'm cutting. It's gonna be pavement right there. And I guess what I could also do is just hmm, um, I could have it where, oh, we could have like these little lights kind of shine out of it. That could be cool, right? I think that could be cool. So those lights that shine up right here. So as you get closer to it, you know that you're near something that looks interesting. Is this like these lights kind of lighting up right there? So they would kind of be all like, if it was like nighttime, right? It would just, okay, I don't know what's going on with my pencil, but where's this tool? I have one of those. All right, I found it. This is it's one of those things that those really cool pencil artists use. Uh, I have no idea what I'm doing with it, but yeah, um, just trying to make some. I don't know if you. Oh, I can kind of see it. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the tip of this and rub it on the pencil and see if that'll kind of help it show up better. Yeah. Anywho, so the light can kind of shine out of these parts. That could be pretty cool. Definitely when it gets darker. It's not gonna be daytime forever. Right now, they'll just be these circles on the ground that you see, and you go, okay, cool, I see them. Um, but at nighttime, they'll kind of glow and kind of make this area stick out a little bit more. Thinking I'll put a few of them up here as well, maybe even bigger ones, right? So there we go. Of course, there'll be some on the other side. Now we can't see them because the trees are blocking them. They're on that side. All right. So again, people will be tiny. How tiny? This, well, I don't know if you see. This is a person. That's a person. So yeah, this is just how tiny like people would be going towards this area. There we go, people. All right. What else can we do? I actually really like this area now. I think it looks kind of cool. Buildings are just not really that crazy, but that's okay. Gonna go through and do some more stuff with everything. I think I wanted to make some grass here. It's where got some grass there. Maybe right next to it, we can have some trees also. Got these buildings here. Gonna do some longer windows for it. Alright, I think I like that idea. I'm gonna rough out something. I think this came out pretty good. So those are what, two areas basically? Some of the vending areas, um, some fish market stuff. Not completely, because fish market has a little bit more, you know, going on for it than that. Okay, and what else do we want to hit real quick? Right, I've been kind of sketching out this bar area recently. Any loose paper will do. So this bar area, I'm kind of just sketching out here and there on other sheets of paper. Go ahead and sharpen this pencil. Get something to shrink actually. Oh yeah, I posted the Faye Valentine illustration on the socials. Seems like people are liking it. That's awesome. Looked over it and whatnot. Thought, okay, I think this looks cool. Time to add my signature. Wasn't much I wanted to change from it. Thought it looked decent enough. And I don't know why I always have a difficult time kind of like putting my signature down and just being happy with it. Um, I always enjoy the shape of it, like when I put it down, but it always ends up feeling off. Like I need to practice it a lot more in order to make sure everything's really straight and whatnot. Things always feel off. Okay. So for this area that I've been kind of constructing for this bar area, I was thinking like, okay, I don't think I want TV to be a thing right now. I think I think I want just like electricity to be a thing, but like TV to not be a thing. You know, uh, because of certain people I've talked to, I think that's just fine. So, just gonna do a shot with this sort of perspective. Um, where we can kind of see into this is like an interior shot. Actually, weird. It's a weird interior shot. I don't like that. You can't stream Twitch very well. I wonder why. Actually, I'm gonna do some of the same things that I did in the previous joint. So what I'm gonna do. Actually, no, a horizontal shot would just work perfectly. I wonder if I can just pull that up. So this is our horizon line. We have this, that. Um, gonna have stuff here. That slant looks a little bit too much. Okay, that's what's wrong. I don't actually feel like erasing that. It just goes to a different sheet. Just flip it over. So here we go. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do it from top to bottom. This is the inside of it. Make sure this is still clear. YouTube is more convenient. That's how I feel. I primarily think that what I want to do is just kind of go for the education route. I just want to teach what I know. That's cool. And I don't want my videos to disappear. Um, it's just kind of what I want to do. And that's why I had a problem with Twitch in the end. I was just like, man, like I like my videos. Now some people, what they do is they stream on Twitch, and then they go ahead and upload their videos onto YouTube. So I could do that, I guess. I could definitely do that. Maybe I'll eventually do that then. I guess Twitch seems to be pretty active as far as stuff goes, but yeah, I'll try something like that. So I like this shape here, and I want to kind of go, okay, like this will be where all the bar supplies are kind of kept mostly. Then you have, I guess you have your menu stuff here, menu, got your menus, stuff like that. And, sure, yeah. Then you'd have the, little stool joints, bar stools. Okay, so that could be cool. And then around them, you would have some space. And then you would have, I guess I might as well go for the square tables instead of the round ones. So maybe I'd try to, actually I think that's a little too big. I want to probably fit like three, maybe three tables. Something like one, two, three. Still a little bit too big there. But yeah, Jerry, I think that I'll try it again. I think I'll try it again. Maybe I'll do it like whereas I'll give it a slow start and then I'll try it fully again. Maybe I'll start doing some streams on extra days or something, seeing how that works. Okay, so I could do something like that. And say that this place is mainly long. I guess the door would probably be, I guess, something like right here-ish. Which makes me think I need to move this over more. All the time I keep thinking about that. So yeah, it could be like, yo, the door is like here. You come in. That's inconvenient if the table's there then. Okay, so you come in and you walk towards the bar or whatever. You choose some place to sit down. Maybe there's a mat. You walk into the door. It's the wall. And you come in the place. And somebody is, chatting up everyone, serving everyone food and drinks. Mainly drinks. Littlest bit of food probably served at this place. Uh, Probably because they work with the fish market and everything, so you're gonna expect, that type of content there. I would say, what type of chairs we sitting in over here? It wouldn't be these type of chairs, and it would be like lower to the ground as well. So, let's see. Do I have any pictures of that? I don't think I do. No, I only have a few pictures of that. Okay, so I'd assume right now I'm just gonna go with um rounder chairs. So there could be, I'm gonna put one person on each side. That could be decent enough. Okay, and I will box off this area a bit. And in the back will be bathrooms and stuff. So be like over here, past the tables, you'd have the restroom. Walk from there, and then you would see, obviously, this table here. These unfortunate souls are in proximity to some degree the bathroom. They're not that close, but they're close enough. All right. All right. So that could be how this is set up. That could be pretty cool. Now the usual suspects of what are the liquor bottles gonna look like, and all that stuff like that. All right, so liquor uh, needs to be established. So, so what I want to do is kind of make this area interesting. So we'll have area at the top. I'm not even gonna say what it is right now. Just gonna have an area at the top. You're gonna have this stuff going downward. You're gonna have two areas on the side. Of course, that's not symmetrical. Okay, cool. Here we go. So we're gonna have these big guys here, or this big picture here, and these other three pictures here. Well, these other two pictures here, right? Oh, you guys cannot see that. Okay. This is where we're gonna have the liquor. So that's going to technically, if you know what, I'll actually make that bigger. This is where the start of like the table area and stuff, where everyone's going to be sitting and being served at is going to actually be. Going to extend this stuff down. Okay, so I'm going to extend this stuff a little bit down. Oh yeah. Oh, well, let me not get off topic real quick. Let me hurry up and sketch more of this stuff in. Um, so this will be like the main area for all the liquor here. See, like even over there. So what we're gonna have is shelves. Shelf. Yeah, another one. Cool. Here we go. Down here, we have glasses. Right? Technically, things are gonna go further back in space here, so. Alright, we have some glasses that we can use. Pouring someone a drink. I'll look more into this. This is just my headcanon from what I remember when I worked at places that sold liquor. And some of the images that I have, so it's not completely headcanon. And obviously you have some drinks that have a different style uh, thingy to it, whatever. So okay, here we go. Some more shelf stuff here. Whatever's underneath there, I'll create that later. What else do we have? Liquor bottles, right? There are all types of liquor bottles. We have the joints that are shaped like this. Actually, I kind of feel like I don't have enough space to do it properly. So I'm just gonna make smaller liquor bottles then. Stuff like this. Yeah, stuff like this. This is funny to me, actually. This does not look like. I gotta actually go look up some liquor. Hold up. Liquor bottles. Alright, there we go. We got some variety now. Okay. Alright. Yeah. You know what? Can I just grab this and throw it in here? Yes, I can. Okay. Alright. So here we go. We got some circular square top ones here. Okay, I wasn't too far off. That's good. That's nice to know. Not that I am anywhere near consistently around liquor or liquor drinkers or anything like that. Alright, we got some of those. This is really tall ones like this, and they fan out, and they're kind of like that. Alright, okay. What else? We got, oh, we got these kind of ones, right? They look rounded and they got a little thing at the bottom. Fancy top. Got these little short joints. Some sort of tassels on it. Okay. Yeah, like all liquor seems to have some sort of intricate tops. That's what I was missing. I was like, nah, this doesn't feel right. I need the references. Now, if anyone can just start naming all the liquor that I'm possibly drawing from, we got a dog. Like, you should know. Should know that much. Shouldn't be out here naming it. Yeah, that's such and such, bro, and then that's such and such. Like, bro, you should know all of that, bro. All right. So yeah. Um, yeah, I can actually modify some of these earlier ones that I knew were kind of like off the mark. Right. All right. It's looking a little bit more like what I wanted it to look like. Noted. Jerry, you better not know any of this. You better not know. You better not be able to name like 10 of these and just be like, "Yup, like I know all those different liquor bottles, bro." Like, no, bro. I hope not. I hope you don't. I hope you don't know all these. I just pulled up even more references for even different like other bottle shapes, and I'm just like, man, they do not hold back. They do a lot of work in making sure that their bottles kind of like can be told separately. You can tell what you're looking at by the shape of the bottle. That's yeah. Wait, it's another type of Hennessy. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. Bro, bro, you should not be able to, bro, Ciroc, Fireball whiskey, vodka, and okay, Duff beer. Okay, yeah, yeah, Duff beer doesn't exist, I think. Then again, everything can kind of exist at this point, and I wouldn't know. They could probably make Duff beer if they wanted to. So I have my references now for liquor there, and I have these glasses that will be used to serve things, and yeah, I'm thinking of that. That's cool. Now I'm going to establish something else. So we're gonna have, so got those right there. I'm gonna put these guys up here. Okay. I'm not gonna say what these are, but when we get further in the comic, you might know. do do. Oh, that was weird. Do 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 do. Do do do. Getting a little off on that. So what was I gonna say? Right. Uh-oh. Oh no, of course not. Bourbon. Wait. Up here. And Patron tequila. No, no, of course not bourbon. Most definitely like cognac and scotch. Oh my god. So the Mortal Kombat movie supposedly comes out tomorrow. Finally. Who's checking it out? I am definitely going to be checking it out. I'm definitely going to be checking that out and watch it with the wife. And we're going to hopefully enjoy ourselves. That could be cool. Man, see, you saying you're low key poor. I'm low key poor too, man. But you know, I guess I don't know. I still view myself as poor. It helps me live within my means. Uh, it's the best. It's the best way to like hold on to money to just realize you're not situated as you'd like to be. So yeah, I'm relatively poor too, bro. But I'm trying to see it. So me and the wife gonna check it out, and I hope it's good. The two things I want, other than just a fun, enjoyable, entertaining movie, not too much to ask for. You know what I'm saying? Is what I would like is for them to have put the darn music, the little techno theme, back into the movie. That'd be nice. A little nod to the previous movie. And obviously the guy's voice being replaced with Ed Boon's voice saying "Get over here." That would just make the whole movie experience just be nice. Oh my goodness, it's the struggle. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I hope the movie's good. I want to check it out. Um, what else? Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they replace his voice. I don't have a problem with his voice per se. I just would like to say that it's just Ed Boon's voice, the way he did the Get Over Here for so many years. He made that line iconic in the game all the time. So it would just hit different if they just put his voice overlaid it over the guy. And if they don't do it, I'm gonna feel weird about it because it's like, but why? But why wouldn't you overlay that? It's just gonna be strange to me. All right, so this is where the bar area is gonna be. This is gonna be our liquor. You'll find out what these are um when we get to it in the comic, and that's gonna be cool. Pretty sure I want to have a area. Where should I have the area? I'm thinking there should be a sink, right? Because you need to be washing out your glasses and things of that nature. you need some running water. So I have like one of these joints, and just what do they look like again? Uh, right, looks kind of just like my brain is like, what do they look like again? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Little spray joints, right? Grab the spray joint, you go over there, you wash your stuff out. This could be a giant sink or whatever. You clean everything, you know. Yeah. And I guess over here could be like a little freezer area, small freezer area. It's not too big here. Kind of have that go there. All right, cool. What else do we like to, what else would we like to have here? I guess we'd have some sort of things on the table if there are menus already. I guess we would have, I guess we would have little wraps for your napkins, stuff like that. What else will we have? Guessing people have like type of thing going on. All right, I think that this is our bar area. I don't know if I should write area because now that I said it, it's kind of like, why would you call it bar area? I'm just like, bro, but it's bar area. It's like, bro, but why would you call it that? It's like, I don't know. I don't know why I called it that. Okay, and here we go. So I've been using these pencils called Blackwing recently. It's weird, I swear. Every time I think about it, it's like see, when I wanted to really embrace inking, I learned a lot about inking. And then after I like did all that and bought all this stuff that I was going to be inking with, I stopped like running after it and just was like, okay, let's also try to get good with pencil. And then when I did that, I just stopped using ink so much, like completely. And I was like, oh crap, like kind of ran away from inking to some degree, even though I still love inking and think it's great. Kind of ran away from it. It's weird. Oh yeah, and I created a top area as well, which means that there should be even more liquor here. So that's what I'll do while I talk, I guess. Oh yeah, Kai, if you are here, how was stream? I know you were streaming earlier today. Said I was gonna be back, but as you can see, couldn't make it back. Hmm. Alright, so there's other drinks here. So, oh, there's these ones that are always ready to pour, I guess. I'm not a liquor guy. I guess I could do more research, but you guys know the ones where they have a little nozzle thing sticking in them. They look like they're just always ready to pour or something. These really tall bottles here. I'm just gonna, yeah, this, those things. We'll worry about it when we get to it. Alright, you got the picture. It's a lot of them. Alright. Alright. Now I need a few more sheets of paper, and I think that will be decent enough. Hey, how's it going, Andre? Or as we call you on the internet, OG-san. How have you been? I'm essentially doing concept art for the upcoming chapter and chapters. No camera, please, focus, please. Camera, please. Oh, dang. Alright, Jerry. Get some rest, man. You're doing good. That's great, man. I think the next area that I have to kind of sketch out, or that I'd like to sketch out, is so we were working on the bar. We did kind of like the top-down view, which is essentially like a blueprint map type situation. I actually already sketched out something that I'm okay with as far as the outside view. So what else? What else should I be sketching out here? Hmm. If I sketch out a certain thing, I can't talk about it. There's a certain thing. Uh, Trying to avoid spoilers and whatnot. So if I sketch out a certain thing, uh, you guys just can't. I won't be talking about it. Yeah, you'll just see me sketching it essentially. So that's what I'm gonna do. Um, that's what I'm gonna do. Hmm. Okay. So, all right. So how would I develop something that's that big, but no one will be able to know what I'm referencing without? Hmm. Okay. So this is what I'll do. Right. See now I'm all like, oh no, that's a. Okay. So cool. So I can kind of do stuff like this. Got some rocks in this part of the ceiling here. Okay, so this is our terrain and what that's like. Okay, so this is our terrain and what that's like. What are we gonna have here then? And let's create a character for size. So this is a size. Boom. Hmm. Okay, can I have stuff again from here? Okay. So the only thing I'll say about this is I'm kind of developing a internal view of something. I forget what they called it. It's not an X-ray per se, but it's a interior of something that you wouldn't normally be able to even uh, get a good glimpse out of, or inside of, if you will. You know what? I could definitely put like some bats in here. That could be cool. Thought I heard something, and then I realized it was just the sound of me working on the table. All right, these could be pretty cool. Where else? What else could we do here? Um, hmm. What else will we have here? Hmm. Okay. So what you would have is okay. I like these pencils a little bit. Starting to just be okay with them. They're pretty cool. All right. What else can we do here? So we have these two parts kind of leading back. Um, do I want to say that there's technology in this place? I would say more towards the back since, hmm, you know what? It wouldn't matter. I guess I could put some in here then. Need to actually diversify some of these shapes. Hmm. Alright, I think I'm almost about done with this. I'm gonna name this secret, location or something. Secret locale. Got some guy kind of near the beginning of said place where the entrance is. Got some guys walking in like this tunnel like area. Got people carrying what looks to be like weapons and stuff like that. Alright. I feel like that's where I'll stop. Just kind of fill in at this point, adding a little bit of character to each of these people walking past. So yeah. Let me see. Is this a good shot? I think this is a decent shot. But yeah, so I've done a bunch of sketches and whatnot today. For the upcoming things we got to work on for the Divinity. So I'm thinking tomorrow we'll be able to finally um, work on some of the storyboards for that chapter. So that'll be dope. I'm gonna say again to you guys that during the month of May, I'll probably be a little out of commission when it comes to streaming every single weekday like usual. Because I have a lot of stuff that I have to work through during May. A lot of birthdays, Mother's Day, visiting people and make sure everyone's okay and seeing them in person and whatnot like that. Shoot, my birthday's in May, my son's birthday's in May, my mom has Mother's Day. Like, there's so many people. There's so many people. May is just a really, really busy month. But thank you guys all for coming out to check out my stream. This is a different one for me since I've never really had to show you guys me kind of coming up with concept art for upcoming chapter or anything like that. And I hope you guys can take something from that. Take like even though I usually can just start cranking out storyboards and start working on them. Sometimes I'm not prepared, and that's okay. You guys don't have to be as prepared as you think you do. You have to be a little prepared, but you have to know all these different steps, right? You have to have the outline for what you want to do, what you want to accomplish for your book or your chapter. You have to go forward with that and know, okay, what types of stuff will you have to sketch, will you have to draw, and then after that, you start sketching and drawing that stuff, gathering references, and you're crafting the idea of a place or a world or a person. And you sketch as much as you can, you write as much as you can. until it starts to write itself. Until things just start to make sense, you know? Once you can really start doing that, you don't have to work so hard in that area anymore. You can start working towards just making things have more depth and making sure things are working with a narrative purpose in mind. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming through. I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be the last stream of. Will that be the last stream of the week? No, it'll be the last stream for. No, I think I'll be back on Monday as well. Whatever time it is before uh May, I will stream. But when May starts to hit, that's when I will be a little out of commission. Follow me on social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Definitely Twitter. Twitter and Instagram are like my main locations technically at this point. If you guys want to follow me, and I will eventually be selling things. Uh, the fade that I did on stream, I'll eventually be selling that. And I have a lot of other artwork planned that I want to sell and give people the opportunity to own those pieces. Not even thinking about doing doing prints and stuff like that right now, but I want to as well. But yeah, I want to sell some things. Need to sell some things. So yeah. On that note, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Everyone, get some rest. Peace.